All right, we'll do this real quick. We've got a couple different stances. What is a martial art? A system of limitations, all right? Every martial art is defined by what you can and cannot do, which dictates what? Your stance, all right? So we're talking about boxing now. I want to turn my foot a little bit sideways. I don't have to worry about leg kicks. I don't have to worry about takedowns. What I have to worry about is being the first in and the first out every time. And so you'll see a boxing stance, I can turn my foot a little bit sideways. I see him going here, a little bit more of a square stance. Next we go to our Muay Thai stance. Our Muay Thai stance are boom, right here. What's the rules of engagement now? Now, I would change, do what I did. There you go. So now I'm thinking, now I can do a leg kick. So I don't want to put too much weight on that. I want to be light on it so I can bring it up. But what can I not do? I cannot take you down. Now, if I could take you down, then what would happen? You probably want to put that right foot back, a little more weight on your front foot, not just up on one leg so I can shoot in. So now we're in a mixed martial arts stance. I'm going to put this hand out a little bit farther, all right? And now I'm going to lower my level because I'm thinking, hey, you might grab my legs, which in the rules of engagement you couldn't do for the other sports. Does that make sense? So our boxing stance we're in, working on getting in and getting out. Move on to that Muay Thai. We're trading elbows, knees, shins, knuckles. All right, when you do that, you want to be a little bit more square so you can use some of those bigger bones to block the little ones. That makes sense. Once we're in MMA, hands up, you wouldn't be, you know, when you think MMA, you think a street fighter, you see it on TV, they go, you go, I go, hands up. At the end of the day, it's a very intimate encounter. I can see your pupils dilating. But the idea is a lot of times, even in self-defense, it's here, a lot of this. We're grabbing each other's hand, grabbing our wrists, grabbing here before any of this, you think it's going to go, oh, you punch, I punch. But at the end of the day, most self-defense situations end up in some sort of grappling situation. And if you train here long enough, I guarantee it will, because you're going to get a good 1-2 on somebody and they're going to go, even if they look away, they're going to run at you and just start grabbing at stuff. So we talk about our boxing, we're talking about our boxing, a little tall, we want to be mobile, but the most important thing is what? Getting away. Floyd Mayweather, 50-0, most highest paid boxer ever, didn't win it by engaging with everybody. He won it by staying pretty. He won it by moving, getting in, getting out, controlling the distance and the pace of the fight. And that's what we're trying to do. We turned it over to a self-defense situation. Now we're in a self-defense situation. Now I'm here. Now you know anything could happen. What do you want to happen in a self-defense situation? Nothing. Does that make sense? In MMA, I'm like, all right, cool. I gotta impress 3 judges. Maybe I can knock you out. I gotta make something happen. The advantage you have in a self-defense situation, your stance is now here. You're like, come at me. So you walk towards me. Even if I have to go here. I do that in boxing if I'm trying to reset or draw you in. I'm doing that in self-defense because I don't want to get anywhere near you. Does that make sense? That's the idea. So our stance is significantly different from each sport. And then when you talk about real self-defense, I want to be able to circle to my right, and I want to be able to stay away from you. That makes sense. I want to make you, and playing that chess match we talked about earlier, playing that chess match, hands up. In MMA, I'm trying to make you do something, make a mistake, but I only have 3 5-minute rounds to do it. In self-defense, I got 15 minutes, I got 20 minutes, I got a half hour. I want to make you tired of chasing me. But in those moments, if you're really, I have time to maybe talk to you, like, what is going on? What do you need from me? Like, I got to run all day. I'm not going to say that, but that's the idea. We're trying to avoid this situation. So understanding your stance is significantly different. All right, so now let's put the gloves on and we'll do a little boxing on the bag, and we'll really work on what we're doing as a boxer. All right, let's go. Let's grab some gloves.